What's going on, guys? So today what we're going to be doing is working on painting this bumper cover for my niece. She got a quote from one of the body shops to replace her bumper cover and do paint work and everything. It's going to cost her approximately $900. So what we did was we went to eBay Motors and picked us up a bumper cover for under 200 bucks, and we did not get factory paint, but we got something that's close enough to spray on here and to look a whole heck of a lot better than what it looks like now. Unfortunately, she had a little accident, and that's okay though. We're gonna get her fixed up, and I'm gonna show y'all how I go about spraying this. The paint I'm going to be using is just a single stage paint. It's inexpensive, but it holds a really good shine, and it's got a reducer, a hardener, and it looks pretty good. So let's get to scuffing this thing up. It already comes pre-primed, so there's really not much prep work that you have to do when you get these bumper covers. You just pretty much scuff and spray. So let's get into it. I'm going to show y'all how easy it is to paint your own bumper cover, or if it's something that you want to do to save you some money. Now, I am inside a shop, but this is something that you can do outside on a non-windy day that's typically a little warm, between 70 and 80. It's kind of perfect to lay down this paint. You can paint it in hotter weather, but it will cure faster. It will flash over on you. So that's where you got to play with your reducers and so forth. But I'm going to get to scuffing this thing up, and then we'll get to spraying it. Make sure that you get in all those cracks and crevices. Just give it a real good rub down. And then after we get done scuffing it up, we're going to rub it down with a little bit of lacquer thinner. Make sure it's all good and clean. And, you can use denatured alcohol or those paint prep wipes, whatever you want to use to just make sure that the surface is uncontaminated after you get done scuffing it. And make sure you get all the oils or any type of residues off of it. And this just ensures that you'll get a proper bond. About it. Give it a good little scuff, and let me go get some rags, and we'll start wiping it down, getting it ready for some paint. So I'll be right back with those rags and we'll rub her on down. So I got my gallon of lacquer. This stuff, I mean, you used to be able to get this stuff for like $17 a gallon. I don't know about where y'all guys are from, but where I'm from in Alabama, this stuff it's like liquid gold now. It is approximately about $27 a gallon. Just about as high as actually some places probably is just about as high as your gasoline. But we're gonna soak this rag down real good. And we're going to just give it a good little wipe down. I usually use denatured alcohol. It's not as harsh. But lacquer thinner works just as good. And also, when you're wiping this thing down, make sure that periodically you're just folding your rag, or if you have multiple rags or multiple paint preps, you're not just smearing the stuff, the sand and stuff, the contaminants that you sand down. You're trying to get the majority of it off, and you can use the same rag as long as you fold it multiple times. Not everybody has the money to keep freaking throwing away paint prep wipes or, reusing them. I mean, you reuse what you have as long as you fold it every so often. All right. Now we got it good and wiped down. Put the cap back on this stuff before it vaporizes. Turns into nothing. My liquid gold turns into nothing. I do my doggone cap. Show y'all what I'm working with here today. So what we're working with here today is just a high gloss silver metallic. The car is a silver metallic. This isn't matched to any paint code. This is just a cheap automotive single stage paint that you can get off eBay. But I have had really good luck out of these paints. Not endorsed, not sponsored by this. This is just what I typically like to use on projects like this because it's inexpensive paint and you can get really good results out of this stuff. And like I said, it's inexpensive. Helps you make your car look a little better. And say if you get scratches on it or get it dinged up or whatever the case is, you're not out of a bunch of money, you're not worried about it. But you can get these kits off eBay, whatever color you want, single stage. You get a gallon, you get reducer, you get hardener, and you get mixing cup, sticks, and strainers, everything you need to paint your car. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be using today. Just single stage metallic silver. And we'll show y'all how this stuff's mixed up. It's 8 to 1 to 1 race mix ratio. So 8 part paint, 1 part reducer, 1 part hardener. Very simple. Very easy. You get this stuff out of the box, and then I'll show you how to mix it up. Alright guys, so this is everything that you're going to get in the kit. You're going to get your mixing cup, a couple of mixing sticks. You're going to get sort of the strainers. Let's see here, I got approximately 5 of them. Approximately 5 paper strainers. Got your hardener, super wet looking hardener. Your reducer, which is medium. What is this rated? Typically, I think this is rated about between 70 and 80 degrees. And then you got your primary color, your high gloss silver metallic is what I going with, which is acrylic enamel. There again, you get inexpensive paint off of eBay that you get really good results off of, and the car can look a whole heck of a lot better than, you know, what you got. So alright, so let's crack this thing open. I'm going to show you how it mixes up. It's an 8 to 1 mix ratio. So like I said before, 8 parts paint, 1 part reducer, 1 part hardener. That's how I've always mixed it, and that's what I'm going to do today, because it works out great. See on this one, you can go 8 to 1 to 1, usually about go up to the first 7, and then your hardener to the next 7, and then your reducer to the next 7, and then you mix it up, you're ready to spray. That's how I've done it, and I've had really good results out of it. Paint cures good, looks good, keeps it shine, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, messing around with this eBay stuff. So let's get this thing open and get the mix. Might be way too much. Nope, right on the money, guys. Hit that 7. Hit that doggone 7. This bumper, but that's okay. We'll spray it. Give this thing probably about 3 or 4 coats with what we got mixed. We're gonna have mixed right here, and just give it good coverage. What I typically do anyway when I spray these, you can give it the first coat, just kind of flash it over, give it a good light coat, don't go too super heavy with it, and then wait about 10-15 minutes for it to tack up. Come back and lay a little bit thicker coat, and then let that tack up for about 10-15 minutes, and then depending on how hot it is, if it's kind of chilly outside, about 15 minutes, and then come back and then hit it again one good last time with your thick coat and let it ride. So let's see if I can get that. I'm saying? Oh man, stuff smells good. And then you could also, if it's spraying thicker than what you like, you can add more reducer. I mean, that's just what I've always had good results out of, the 8 to 1 to 1. But you could also thin it out a whole lot more if you added, 1.5 to 2 part reducer. And a good thing about this stuff too, if you like that clear coat look, you can clear this stuff. I mean, it's already pretty doggone durable by itself, just because it's a single stage. But if you prefer that extra, you can clear coat this stuff. Let's just give it a really good mix.
This old Ingersoll, whatever the heck it is, from
freaking, where did I get this from? Tractor Supply. This is the most expensive gun I have owned majority of the time. I use these doggone things from Harbor Freight. Inexpensive. I have really good results out of Harbor Freight's gun, but I bit the bullet. Spent $100 on this son of a gun, and dual action. I mean, it sprays really good. At least, I don't know, I've always just used junk, so can't really say too much or review, those $500 guns, because I'm not going to spend the money on it. I'm not going to buy no $500 doggone gun. Now, if somebody wants to donate me one, and we'll go down that path. You want to donate me a gun? Inbox me something. Let me know. Hey, comment down below. You want to donate me a gun? I'll show enough review it for you. I'll tell you just my honest opinion on it. But
as far as guns, this is what I don't use. I use the cheap ones. I ain't getting over $100 around here. So that's why I like. Safety first. You go on eBay, find yourself a respirator.
no, I'm just playing. I did buy this off eBay though. I'm not too pleased with it. It's a cheap piece of crap. Only bought it for the filters, but for some reason I can't find my 3M respirator. But anyway, we're gonna try it. We're gonna rock the eBay special tonight. We're gonna try it out. Let's just say I don't doggone like it. Alright, it's gonna get loud in here because I gotta turn my exhaust fan on. So, if you don't like noise, cover your ears, zip up your eyeballs, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel comfortable. I like to run a little rack So unfortunately, guys, my GoPro kicked the bucket and died, so I had to go plug it in. But even though I wasn't able to film the whole process of me spraying this bumper cover for y'all, I was still able to get a little bit of footage on my iPhone of me spraying in all the cracks, crevices, and corners and tight areas. That way I ensured that I had good coverage in these areas, and I didn't have no bleed through or any dry spots. Yes, you will get a little bit of flashing when you're doing this, but this ain't the last coat, so don't worry. You can come back and walk the whole panel and get that wet, smooth look that everybody's looking for. So I hope y'all like this, guys. Sorry that I wasn't able to get the full process of this for y'all, but stay tuned, and at the end of this video you'll be seeing me installing it on the vehicle after it's cured out. So now that we got the bumper painted, we're gonna take it off and put the new one on and see how it looks. I forgot to start recording before I took the old one off, but you can tell where it was damaged at. We're still gonna use the grill, but she hit a dog and half the bumper is missing. So we gonna fix that. And if you're curious about how to take these bumpers off, it's a 06 Honda Civic. There's 2 bolts in the middle, assorted of clips in the front, and then there's a retainer bar that runs across through there that you tighten up, and it pinches it in between the fender and the bumper, so it pinches it together. But yeah, we're going to get the new one installed. We're going to take the hardware off this one and put it on the new one, and then get that thing installed. front bumper cover. Yup. So if you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, comment down below. Let me know. So more content. I'm gonna try to keep some rolling out. I work a full-time job. I can't get it out. Can't get content out like I would like, but I'm gonna start rolling on this El Camino, and I'm gonna have a lot of content coming y'all's way once I get that bodywork finished up on it. You know, all the sanding and prepping and everything. Because I've got some Eastwood primer that I'm gonna do a review on. I got epoxy primer. Then I got that filler primer, which is kind of like a sprayable polyester type, primer. I've always wanted to use those high dollar primers, and I bit the bullet and bought some for y'all. And also, I bought a really cool color from Eastwood, which is some two types of colors that makes one. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Later.